Hey guys, I would like to share with you how you can create a responsive navbar using React.js. So let's look at the project. So I'm going to click on the product, and by the way, I will use React router to display the links. And here's the pages, simple pages, and each page have a different details. I'm going to open the inspect element in the small screen size. So I'm going to select the 768 pixel. Inside that I have a menus, so I'm going to click on it to display and hide the menus. And also you can click on any other page. Here's another page details. I'm going to click on contact, and there's contact details. So I'm going to share with you how you can create it from scratch. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close this one project, and I will get the copy of this one project. You can't see anything else, just a basic structure of the React.js. So I'm going to execute the command npm run there to display the default simple text inside my web page. So let me show you. Here is a simple text, and also I will share you few things. Inside the assets have a bg image I will use as a background image, and also I will use the logo as a navbar logo. So the first thing is you need to install the npm install react router down. Once you install it, then you will be able to use React router inside your project. Once you install it, so I'm going to close that. So I'm going to create a pages. So I will use the pages, and also I will create a folder for components. Right now I will create only one component on this time. So inside the pages I will create a more than, so I'm going to homepage of the JSX like this one, and also I'll create another page, product JSX default things, and I'm going to create another page is contact.jsx, and there is a default. And also I will create another page as well, is not found JSX. And also have an other important thing inside the navbar. If your user will enter any other details which doesn't exist inside your navbar, then I will display the not found page. Inside the not found I will display something else. So I'll use RFCE like that. And by the way, I have more than 1 2 3 4 pages, and also I will create another page as well, pricing JSX RFCE. Okay, so I'm going to close the one by one tabs, and also I will use the font awesome icon as a CDN link. So I will use the simple icons inside my project. So I'm going to close that as well. So everything is default. So inside the component I will create a navbar component, but before creating a navbar component inside the app, I need to access all of the pages using Reactor DOM. So the first thing is you need to use port browser router from this one, and also you need to add few more things like routes and also route. So inside the app I need to add browser router. Inside the browser router you need to use routes. Inside the routes you need to use route, and close the route. Inside that you need to specify the path and also details, which details you want to display inside your web page when the path will be executed, or display the path inside the URL. So the path is like index page. When you will call the index, then you need to use /9, or you can use index like this one, which path you will use that as an index page. So element, what do you want to display on the index.html page or home page. So I'm going to display that as a component like home page. So I need to get the home page import home page from pages, and that is my home page. So I'm going to save it, and look at that, the home page content has been appeared inside my web page. And also I'm going to open the CSS file as well. I will design it one by one. Okay, the home page is appeared, the default is home page, but I need to make another pages, so I'm going to get it multiple times and just change the path. So I'm going to display the product, so just call the product page, and the next one I'm going to display the pricing, so that will display the pricing component, and that will contact, and that will contact. So I need to include one by one all of the content, so that will product, and that will pricing, and that will nothing. I'm going to comment it right now. Okay, there's a problem. Okay, I also comment that. Okay, I need to just a minute, contact page, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna redirect on the product page. So here's the product details. I'm gonna use pricing, and here's the pricing, and I'm gonna use contact, and here's the contact. When I will enter something inside there like this one, then I need to display the not found page. So how you can add it? So I'm gonna uncomment it. So inside the path I need to use text on, and inside that I need to use page not found component, like page not page found. Okay, not found, sorry for that. I'm gonna use not found, so I'm gonna save it, and also I'm gonna include that as well. Not found, save, and as you can see, the not found text has been appear inside my web page. So let's work on the links. User will able to see the links. When user will click on any links, then who will able to see the particular page. So let me show you how you can do that. So inside the component, I will create a navbar.jsx. I will use RFCE. So you can't see anything else because it is my component. So I need to display the component inside my home page, like Navbar. So inside the Navbar, I need to move on the home page. Here, I need to call the home page. Before home page, I will display just a minute component, and I need to include the component inside the home page. Home not Navbar. Okay, so I'm going to save it, and here's the Navbar text is appear inside that. It means it's working perfectly. So we need to design the Navbar. Am I right? Okay, so let's do that. So the first thing is I need to make a header tag. Inside the header I will use the container. Inside the container I will use menus. Inside the menus I will display the logo. Okay, in the logo I need to get the image, so I'm going to use import logo from assets and logo.png. So inside the logo I'm going to use image logo, like that. And outside of that I will use nav your ally, and inside the ally I will use nav link, and also we need to include the nav link inside my import nav link from React Rotterdam. Inside the nav link I'm going to display the text as a home page, but also I need to add the path as well. where you want to redirect that. So I'm going to use to like this one page. So I'm going to save it, and the home page is appeared as a link when I click on it. So that this is the default, by the way, home page, and also I'm able to see the logo has been appeared. So I'm going to get it, I'm going to paste the second time, and the second time I'm going to add the product. So in the two, I need to display the path/product. So let's see, click on it, here's the product details. Okay, and I'm going to get it, I'm going to paste multiple times, and then I'm going to use pricing, and we need to add the path is pricing that you have mentioned on the product paths. So you need to match the same path on there. After the pricing, I'll use the contact. So we have 4 links, am I right? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we need to design that, but before designing it, I need to make a link as well as a logo. So I'm going to use a link. When user will click on the link as a logo, so I will redirect on the home page. Means I need to make a link as a home page. Okay, I think something wrong on there. Okay, I need to include the link as well on there. Okay, cool. So let's move on to CSS. So in the CSS, we need to design it. So in there, we need to just use body. I'm going to use background color will be DDD. Font family is Arabic, and background I'm going to use yellow. The background is coming from my sets PG, not repeat, center, and call. And I'm going to use height will be 100 VH, and yeah, so I'm going to save it, and the background has been appeared inside my web page. Once you add it, then I will add the overlay effect. So I'm going to select the body before, and its content is none, background color RGBA 0.5, just like our width will be 100%, height also 100%. I need to use position as absolute, and also we need to use position as relative inside there. And also I need to move one step back, so I'm going to use that index 1. So I need to display the content inside this one section as a home page, as a product page, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's work on the container. So in the container, I will assign the max with 1440 pixel, width will 100%, and I'm going to use margin 0 in order to display the content in the center of the page. Padding 0 and 2 left and right to make a space. Everything is the center, but I need to add few things inside there. So the first thing is I'm going to add the header tag. In the header tag, I will use the background color RGBA 51 096 0.4 is opacity. So I'm going to save it, and the background has been appeared inside my header section. The next thing, I'm going to select the menus. Inside the menus have a logo and our link. So I'm going to use display property flags, justify on space between line item center to display the content in the center, as you can see. Let's move on. Navbar, I'm going to use display flags. Let's just start like this now to remove the bullets and display the column to row wise lengths. The next one is Navbar ally anchor link. So in the anchor link, I need to remove the text operation is none, color will be white, and font size I will use 1 RAM. I'm going to use padding top and bottom 0.5 rem, left and right 0.6 rem. The last thing is I'm going to include it as active class. When you have used nav link, it means when user will click on any link, then the particular link will have active class. In a minute I will show you. This is the home page, but I'll also click on it as active class. So when the particular class is active, so I will assign the different style on there. So I'm gonna add it nav ul li anchor link active class. So I'm gonna use background color will be white, color will be black, and also I'll use the border radius 5 pixels as well. So I'm gonna save it and look at that. Also I need to make a space top and bottom, so I need to select my header tag. In the header I will add the padding 2 rem and 0 to make a space top and bottom. Okay, the next one is our content, like this one. So I just select the H2, I use display flags, just effect on the center, align it on center, and I'm going to use hide 80vh. Font size is 4 rem, color will be white. So I'm going to save it, and okay, this doesn't work. Reason for doesn't work, I need to assign it as a navbar H2. Look at that, everything is the center. And also we need to add the navbar component with another pages. So let's add it one by one. So I'm going to add it before that, and that will H2 pricing, and I'm going to grab it, and I need to include the navbar like this one. I'm going to get it and I'm going to paste on there, and product page, and I'm going to get H2, and I need to also add the navbar component. So I'm going to click on the price, product, pricing, and last one is also product. So I need to fix a few things. Okay, product, and that will contact. So I'm going to save it, and okay, I need to add the details like nearby inside the component, and that will H2 and nearby component. Look at that, pricing, product, and homepage. Great. So let's work on the navbar. So in the navbar I need to add the font away some icons to display and hide the content when user will click on it. So I'm going to remove that stuff as well from there. So inside the menus, inside the nav, by the way I will use the inside the outside of the nav, I will display the first. I'm going to use class btn. Inside that I'm going to use I tag, class name, fs, fa, bars, and also I'm going to add menu btn. It is an optional class, but I will use it. So display that icon, and also I'm going to get it, and I'm going to paste that inside the ul tag, not outside, inside the ul tag, and that will be fa times, and that will close btn. So by default I will hide that, and in a minute I will select the btn, color will be white, font size 1.3 rem, cursor will be pointer. So I'm going to save it. Okay, by default I will hide it, so I'm going to use display now. When user will hit the small screen size, then I need to display that. So which size you will use? I recommended 768 pixel. When 768 pixel will be hit, and I mean what happened on there? When 768 pixel will be hit, then I need to hide the menus and display the logo icon. So let's do that. So I'm gonna select it, media max width 768 pixel, and I'm gonna use BTN display block. When this size will be active, then my menus have been appeared inside my navbar. The next thing, I need to hide the links when user will click on that to display the navbar links. So let's do that. So the first thing is I need to select the nav here, is display flex direction will be column, and position will be fixed with 300 pixel, height also 100 vh. I will move it top 5 pixel, and right will be 0 by default. Background I'm going to use 0. I will get the in a minute RGB. I like this one color, but I will increase the opacity. I'm going to use padding top, padding 5 and 0. So I'm going to save it, and the content is appear as a column wise. So the next thing is I need to set up the links that is appear inside the URL. I'm going to use display block, and I'm going to use margin all side 10 pixel. So I'm going to save it, and look at that. I need to move this one icon in the right side. So then I need to add the close BTN. So I'm going to target that. Position will be absolute, and I will use top, it will move 0.5, and left will be 40 there. Margin I will use all side 25 pixels. Okay, and there we go. So by default I need to hide it, but when user will click on the link, I mean icon, to display that. So how you can do that? The first step, you need to assign the negative size. So I'm going to hide it by default. So I'm going to assign the right side, it will move 100% negative. But when the class means when I will click it, I'm going to add the class like display. When the display class will be active, then I will move it right 0. So I'm going to save it. By default you can't see anything else, but I need to add the manual class inside my navbar is display. That should be display, as you can see. So let's add the transitions on 0.5 SN, and when the user will click on the close button, so I'm going to hide it like 0.9 SN out. Okay, I'm going to remove the class. Okay, so inside the navbar I need to add the use state hook to display and hide the navbar. So let's do that. I'm going to use cons is open set is open use state. By default I need to assign the false. When user will click on the menu like this one, so I need to add the on click event. The when event will be executed, then I need to assign the set open is open as true. That's it. So I'm going to save it, and I'm click on it. In a minute I'm going to show you. Okay, I also mentioned the condition. So when this will be true, then I need to add the class on behalf of the condition. So I need to use class name, parentheses. I'm going to use is open is true, then display the display class, otherwise display nothing. So let's, as you can see guys, but I need to work on this one icon. So in the on click and set is open is false. That's it. And click on it to hide it, click on it to display the menus. As you can see, pricing page, contact page, and so on and so forth. So that's it for the responsive navbar using React Router DOM. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.